Welcome back to Assassin's Creed Syndicate Part 4, now with fun facts.
Mr. Fry, come have a look at this. Ain't she a beauty?
Oh, well done, Nigel.
Yeah, I nicked it off the gang across town, got them all stewed, and then took it when they was asleep. Here, sir, let me show you. It's jumped. Oh, shit. Move!
Aw yeah, this is my kind of weapon. This is what I'm talking about. Oh my god, did you just see that? Where did that guy go? Oh my god. Did you know, invented by Dr. Richard J. Gatling, the Gatling gun was most popular for its use in the American Civil War during the 1860s. Gatling wrote he invented it to, and I quote, reduce the size of armies and so reduce the number of deaths by combat and disease, and to show how futile war is. I'll just let that sink in a little bit. I'm a huge fan of heavy artillery. That was almost as much fun as using the Man of War in the past AC titles. This was A-OK in my book. Aw shit, it's about to get spooky up in here.
Thank goodness you're here. Impossible as it may sound, Spring-Heeled Jack has returned. We need to do something before the unthinkable happens.
He did say that we'd not seen the last of the spring-heeled villain.
There may be more to this than we originally thought.
So, Spring-Heeled Jack sounded vaguely familiar to me, and then it finally dawned on me he was an actual character in, history, like mythology, mythos, so to speak. But yeah, there was actual sightings of this guy back in industrial London.
Stop!
You'll have to do better than that. I am a ghost, a fiend, a terror in the night. I am the Terror of London.
Yeah, Spring-Heeled Jack. His first appearance was in London in 1837. He's witnessed leaping through a cemetery and later became notorious for attacking young women with his claws. People were terrified of this guy, but he wasn't known to have actually killed anyone, and it wasn't until Jack the Ripper's crime spree started that people of London's focus was channeled away from Spring-Heeled Jack. As you may already know, Jack the Ripper was much more of a real threat because he did have an actual kill count. And by the way, when the Jack the Ripper DLC comes out for this game, I'll be dedicating a full episode to that and keeping it as informative as possible. And I won't be holding back either, so it might be a little scary to those who are faint of heart.
Vanished? Impossible!
Spring-Heeled Jack will never die!
Well, thanks to you, the Ghost Club's reputation has grown tremendously. We are a beacon of reason in a world beguiled by superstition.
But I believe we have encountered one genuine spirit.
Can you be certain? That's the question. One might surmise that the spirits that haunt us are simply our deepest fears, manifested as apparitions.
Shame. I've always wanted to see a ghost. Or a goblin.
I propose a toast to the Ghost Club and the virtuous twins that have aided it, Miss Evie and Mr. Jacob. Cheers.
Miss Plum has, although reluctantly, accepted your challenge. All weapons permitted. May the strongest brutes win.
So what do you think of Evie's new Gothic vampirist outfit? I think it's pretty awesome. So when this Gothic vampirist outfit came out, I was still under level to use it, and I was like, oh well, I gotta level myself up, and I actually ended up over leveling myself. So next few videos, I'll probably be making short work of these enemies, which is okay in my book.
You butchered my friends. Now I'll butcher you.
And if there's one thing that's better than kicking ass, it's looking really good doing it. And I think Evie's got that down pretty well.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are Evie and Jacob Fry. And as of this moment, you all work for us.
Ah, another exciting night home for Evie Fry.
Just on my way out, actually. I found the piece of Eden.
What's this one going to do, Heal the sick, deflect bullets, control the populace?
They're dangerous objects, Jacob, especially in Templar hands.
Oh, you sound exactly like Father.
If only. Lucy Thorn is expecting a shipment tonight. She's Starrick's expert in the occult. I'm nearly certain she is receiving the piece of Eden Sir David Brewster mentioned.
Sounds like fun. Mind if I join you?
Promise you will stick to the mission.
I swear.
The contents of that box are worth more than your life and those of your entire family. Do you understand?
Yes, Miss Thorn.
Careful there! And double the guard on that cart!
Now, Miss Thorn, there's the matter of some papers for Mr. Starrick. If you'll just come this way.
Very well, but make it quick.
Whatever it is she's after, it's in that chest.
There are gunmen on the rooftops.
Can you dispose of them before I reach the cart?
I was hoping for a challenge.
So I did mention I overleveled my characters quite a bit, and so I do have the new chameleon ability, and it's so awesome. I also have the ability to see through like all walls and stuff. I mean, the whole Gothic vampire thing works really well right now because I definitely feel like a vampire playing through this right now. It's really cool. So because I've got this really super overleveled Evie, I'm definitely going to try this whole stealth approach thing. Usually not my style, but I'm definitely going to try it out now. I was gonna jump down and kill both those guys, but not those two cops there. It's way too much attention. This guy really needs to stop moving. Stop moving. Stop. Stop. Yeah, I got you locked on. Down for the count. Well, with those guys distracted, nobody seems to be looking, so I'm gonna go ahead and make my way down. What the fuck was that? How? Oh, they're causing trouble over there. Oh, what? Who saw me? Really? And this is like me trying to be stealthy. Well, bring it on, guys. You're level 6 and I'm level 8. So with this game, that means I'm like 10 times more powerful than you.
I'll get you!
Fine, you know, I was giving you a chance to walk away, but if you're gonna shoot at me, I'm gonna stab you. Oh, and by the way, the weapons you get with the DLC pack that I got the Gothic vampire outfit with, they're awesome. And in case you're curious about what DLC pack I'm talking about, it's the Assassin's Creed Syndicate Victorian Legends pack. And of course, this pack does come with the Season Pass. And if you have the game already, you can also get 2 outfits totally for free that Ubisoft released. One for Jacob and one for Evie. And of course, if you want more free stuff, you can always go to the Assassin's Creed website and use your Uplay/Ubisoft Club account and use points to get that. Just thought I'd let you guys know about all the free stuff.
Did you find it?
Actually.
There he is!
I think it's best we leave.
What did you do?
It's hardly the time for questions!
Whoa! Come on!
What are we supposed to do with papers?
Read them! If only we had the time!
Man, this quest just went from kind of boring to really exciting. That was so sick. And I mean that metaphorically, of course, not because I just, like, shot a horse to death.
Stop that carriage! Come over here again!
Though I do need that achievement still.
My sister will give you a wallet!
And there it is. What's wrong with you? Gotta kill 5 carriages that way. But now that I have that achievement, I will try my best not to kill any more horses.
We need to get this crate back to a safe
My
place!
sister can dodge bullets too!
What?
I'm trying!
As a guess, I'd say kill us both!
That's the way.
Finally, I never thought I'd get that guy.
What?
Doing fine.
I'm out of bullets!
Take my cartridge! Wait till you can't hit my sister!
Stop it!
What is it?
Would you try this more carefully? You're endangering the documents!
No! We're going to have to jump!
What about the chest?
Leave it! Jump! Now!
Well, that was fun. Thanks for the invitation. Let's do it again.
Seriously, that was awesome.
Damn it.
You may have not found a piece of Eden, but this material is invaluable. Look. It says the London assassins had found a shroud.
The Shroud of Eden is supposed to heal even the gravest injury. If the assassins had found something like this, surely Father would have known.
There must be something we're missing.
Something only we can see. These look like directions. Are you coming?
Fieldwork is not really my speciality.
We found a clue to a precursor object. Don't you want to follow it?
Put that way, one can hardly refuse.
Do you know, I think this map may be taking us to the Kenway Mansion.
Kenway? The pirate?
Master assassin and pirate, yes.
How much do you know about the Shroud of Eden?
It's said to heal the sick. Popular myth is that it brings people back from the dead, but the assassin records say that's not true. I've never heard of one being in London, though. Do you really think Edward Kenway would have found one?
He traveled extensively, so it's possible. But if he did, he kept it a closely guarded secret.
But if it's true, what a find it would be.
Indeed. I'm eager to find out myself.
I just found my way of entry through that window there.
It's surprising that you haven't already searched the Kenway house.
Edward's son, Haytham, joined the Templars. When he died, the house passed on to Haytham's sister.
And in all your time in London, you didn't go and have a look around? Weren't even a little curious?
Truly, I didn't expect to find anything there. We've no way of knowing how many times the building's changed hands. I presumed Haytham would have had it stripped bare before he left.
But if Miss Thorn thinks the shroud could still be there...
If there's a vault, the Templars haven't found it yet.
So the Templars owned a house with assassin treasures stored in it, and never located them.
We must be...
I think this is it.
I think you're right. Look.
I'll be in the study. I don't want to be interrupted unless you have news of the lost notebook.
That makes getting in a challenge.
You still intend to enter?
If this is a Templar stronghold, it won't get any easier. But don't worry. We'll stay well away from Miss Lucy. Shall we?
I'm so excited to be going into this mansion here. Assassin's Creed Black Flag was like my real first introduction to the Assassin's Creed series. Of course, I've gone back and played others. But this one, this is going to be so much nostalgia. This is awesome. I'm so excited. I mean, as far as the Assassin's Creed series go, Edward Kenway was definitely my favorite out of all the assassins. I mean, I know he's not technically like your prime example of an assassin, but still, definitely my favorite. And I'm going to have a little contest going on right now. In the spirit of the holidays, I'm going to give away a download code for Assassin's Creed Liberation HD for the Xbox 360. So if you're interested, just let me know in the comments below who your favorite character in the Assassin's Creed series is and why. A winner will be chosen at random, and on Christmas morning that winner will be emailed the code to their YouTube account. And this code is only for North America.
This should belong to the assassins.
Cool, a map of the Caribbean. Did you know Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag utilized the mechanic of naval exploration, though not the first time? It was briefly used in Assassin's Creed 3. However, in Assassin's Creed 4, it was the main function of travel and presumably the inspiration for the pirate theme of the game.
Something from Edward Kenway's time.
Well, did you know naval travel wasn't the only mechanic brought over from Assassin's Creed 3? Hunting also made a return. Now simplified, hunting was still used for upgrades and weapons.
Not the first girl to try and elude me. You deserve a vicious death.
Another assassin artifact.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm still kind of sad they haven't brought boats back. Of course, it really wouldn't make too much sense right now with what's going on in London. But on the other hand, the carriage hijacks, those totally made up for it. Those are so much fun.
That looks interesting.
Still nothing here, same as last time.
Miss Thorn is quite the collector. I can't believe they've kept all of this. I wish Father could have seen this.
What are we looking for?
I'm not quite sure.
What are the Templars not seeing?
Something only we can.
Subtle, is it?
Clearly, Kenway had a strong sense of spectacle.
And because I really believe recognition is due, the epic theme and music for Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag is all thanks to the works of both Brian Tyler and Sarah Schochner. And if you're interested, in the description below, I did leave links just in case you want to pick up that music for yourself.
I think this is from the jackdaw.
The history of the London assassins. Bolt holes, vaults, a hidden key. This is it.
You say you heard music? There was no opening there before.
It's closing!
Yes, I can see that. Help me block it.
We need to find another way out. An entire vault, filled with assassin history, left behind once again.
We'll just have to reclaim this one later, or find a better cache.
We? I thought you preferred to stay out of field work.
I was thinking more of you and your brother. I shall provide planning assistance from the train.
Jacob's off marauding. There is a vacancy. Should you desire to broaden your horizons?
Oh, well, Evie, Oh, well, Evie, I will think on it.
You do that.
Oh, excellent. I see one of these hijack missions on the map, so definitely have to do one of those just so you can see how awesome it is. So to open up these missions, you get one for Ned. It's just marked with an N on the map. You go see him, and it opens the whole thing up for you. And like literally, this is it.
My warmest welcome. It's our business to keep London in balance, monitoring shipments by road, sea, and rail. Our biggest problem, the blighters. If you could rid us of them, I'd be ever so grateful.
It would make London safer.
You find anything that sparkles, it's yours.
I do love a bit of sparkle.
So once you do that, I mean, everywhere on the map you can do hijacks. You can even take your own cargo back to base, and you just get tons of experience, tons of loot. It's so much fun. So as you see, I just took out these two guys, and now I'm gonna go get chased probably by the guys behind them. At least somebody. Alright, so as you can see, it just triggered, so now I'm gonna get followed by some blighters. Sometimes even the cargo will have blighters already like behind them, backing them up, and that makes for a much more exciting trip. But the whole hijacking thing, lots of fun. Really almost as much fun as taking over boats in Black Flag. Actually, this is kind of like the races as well, and the races vary. There's different varieties. One's, I mean, a simple plain racing around the whole area, either laps or just a certain, you know, point A to point B to point C type race. And then there's also, I think they call them triathlons, and you race in cart and you climb up buildings, and then you'll, you know, get back in a cart, climb up buildings again. It's a lot of fun. I definitely have fun with those.
There you are. Slowly.
Mr. Fry, I trust that you had a productive meeting with Mr. Owen.
Oh, yes, we had a most wonderful chat. I found out the man behind Starrick's soothing syrup is John Elliottson.
Dr. Elliottson, I haven't heard that name in a long while. He was a brilliant heart specialist until he became obsessed with phrenology and mesmerism. It ruined his career. Well, how shall we proceed?
Oh, with all respect, Mr. Darwin, I believe I should proceed alone. After all, we wouldn't want to attract any unwanted attention.
Sounds very wise. Good luck, my boy. Oh, and Mr. Fry, should you find yourself with any free time, please do call on me.
So it is true, Dr. Elliottson did end up dying broke and penniless after his obsession with phrenology. His career really did fall flat, and I find it interesting that Charles Darwin is in this questline when Dr. Elliottson was actually friends with Charles Dickens in real life.
Mr. Fry, good to see you again, sir.
Ah.
Well, as you've just witnessed, the application of too much pressure can sometimes result in unexpected outcomes. Unfortunately, it appears I've ruined the organ. Send up a cadaver.
At once, Dr. Elliottson.
I don't care about your ethics, and I care even less about your damn patience. Now hand over your keys.
What are you doing?
Haven't you heard? You're fired. Now bugger off.
Hey, this is actually one of the first times I've been presented with one of these options they talked about for this game. This is pretty cool.
How to do it.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get the key and go in and stab the guy.
What's the matter?
Young man.
Oh yeah, getting a head massage.
Miss Nightingale at once. One of the brutes stole my key, and there's no one around. I can't get out of here.
Stole your key. Don't go anywhere. I might be...
Oh, I'll get that key back. I'll get that key back just fine. Wow, that was really easy.
There's something very peculiar about that Dr. Elliottson. Dr. Elliottson cannot be allowed to continue his experimentations. You have my gratitude, sir. I shall inform Miss Nightingale that I'll not be working for this asylum ever again.
Little fun fact, Dr. John Elliottson, born October 29, 1771 and died July 29, 1868, was founder and president of the London Phrenological Society in 1823. It's a pseudoscience that has actually given way to neuropsychology. In phrenology, it was actually believed that there are 27 separate organs in the brain that determine someone's personality. Of course, this has been proven not true. So what do you say we assassinate this crazy sadistic sociopath?
That's the hysteric warnings about you, assassin. At last it ends. Yet I can only think of beginnings. A better tomorrow. Forged with the blood of visionaries.
All I see is the blood of a lunatic.
Do you truly believe murdering an old man will stop humanity's great architect? Crawford Starrick has a glorious design for mankind.
Designs are meant to be broken.
You're a child. A child who believes it can solve all the world's woes with a flick of a blade. Have you ever pondered the consequences of your actions, Jacob Fry? Or did your father teach you nothing?
Doesn't matter how high profile, never forgets to loot a corpse.
Catch him! Will? I'll falter soon!
Wow, I'm so happy I opened that door earlier. I mean, what a conveniently placed escape vehicle.
Walk on, girl.
Dang, I got a lot of cash and XP for that.
Keep moving.
Elliottson expired, and soothing syrup production has ceased. Outrageous!
Fry intends to endanger all of London at the hands of the mob.
Or perhaps it doesn't intend much of anything at all.
Thank
but
you.
simply content to dice with our lives.
The asylum is shut up. Medical care throughout the city is in disarray. He cannot understand the consequences of his actions. The man is clearly an anarchist!
Gentlemen.
This tea was brought to me from India by a ship, then up from the harbor to a factory, where it was packaged and ferried by carriage to my door, unpacked in the larder and brought upstairs to me. All by men and women who work for me, who are indebted to me, Crawford Starrick, for their jobs, the time, the very lives they lead. They will work in my factories, and so too shall their children. And you come to me with talk of this Jacob Fry, this insignificant blemish who calls himself assassin? You disrespect the very city that works day and night so that we may drink this miracle, this tea.
I'm nearing the end of my research. Our beloved London shall not suffer such a bothersome fool for much longer.
And what of the sister I've heard of, Miss Fry?
Miss Fry shall be gutted. Soon enough. Delicious.
Sorry to interrupt, Initiate. Thought you'd like to know that Sean and Rebecca got away from Otzoberg. Berg runs a unit called Sigma Team. Violet DaCosta is his tech support. They've been hunting and killing assassins for a long time. Thank God you're all right.
Oh, tish tosh. It'll take more than a Templar super soldier to end the glorious saga of Sean Danger Hastings.
I was talking to Rebecca.
Right. Anyway, Berg's presence confirms it. The Peace of Eden is in London.
The Initiate's data sync suggests it's the Shroud.
The Templars seem to want it pretty bad all of a sudden. They must know something we don't.
The only thing we know is that we can't go up against Sigma Team alone.
Leave that to me. In the meantime, keep a low profile. Let the Initiate continue to sync the data.
Hey, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to smash that pumpkin subscribe button and tell me your favorite Assassin's Creed character in the comments below. Have a good one.